I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's
Alright. Can anybody hear me? Hit me up in the comments if you can hear me. I'm going to let 2 or 3 minutes go by. You let people get in here before we start talking. So how was everybody's day? All right, Bass. Hey, Joe. All right, man. Can I see your headphones?
Yeah.
All right, like I said a little earlier, a couple minutes ago, I'm going to let a couple more minutes go by until we get people in here. Okay, come here. Put those. We'll have to wait for somebody to come in and see if they work. Don't pull on it, please. Don't pull on it, please. Let's see. Something that sucks up this stupid StreamYard crap.
I don't hear the video.
Nobody's on yet. Hold on.
No, the sound of this, you talking.
Right, because you're connected to StreamYard. Oh, you can't hear me?
I can't hear you on the computer.
Hold on. Anything? Hold on. All right, just give me a minute,
Oh, yeah, I can hear a little. It's connected.
Are you hearing me presently or delayed?
Like really quiet. Like it sounds like you're whispering in mine.
Okay. Is that better?
More quieter. Oh yeah, it's better.
Is it up to date though, or is it delayed?
It's like up.
No. Are you hearing what I'm saying right now, or are you hearing me saying words 10 seconds ago?
I'm hearing you saying words 10 seconds ago.
That's not gonna work then.
What's going on, Adam? Joe, if you can hear me, you just posted the link. Just grab that in the chat. Why is this shit taking so long? Don't mind me. I'm freaking downloading the new Madden, man. It's taking forever. Hold on, let me see if I go. Oh, let me copy it. Hold on. Copy. Damn, I can't paste over there. Paste.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I got you.
My bad, I was friggin' muted.
I know the feeling. I've done that plenty of times. So what's going on with you?
Well, not much, man. How was your day?
Very long for some reason because it was beautiful outside and I wanted to be fishing, but I was stuck at work.
Yeah.
So that took forever. Plus dealing with a bunch of knuckleheads. Like, oh, can I get 5 pounds of wings, but can I get like all flats? Like, really, you're gonna make me dig through like 50 pounds of wings for some damn flat? Whatever. So anything strange going on up in that area?
My buddy's place last week, something weird happened. He saw some glowing eyes in his field. Hey, Joe.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, Joe?
Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Hello, hello. Evening. Can you hear me?
Here, let
Yeah,
me
we got you, Joe.
get a picture. I'll show you the picture that he sent me. lives about an hour from me, and he was outside, and he looked down in his field, probably like, I don't even know, 1,000 feet or so, and he saw these like yellow amber glowing eyes. And he's got coyote, wolves, and bears, but they usually, if he yells, they'll usually run off. And it just stood there and looked at him. It wouldn't move at all. He tried yelling at it, and it just stood there.
Could he tell if it was on 2 legs or 4 legs, or was it too far away?
The way the angle is, it slopes down. But he had a really bright LED flashlight, and he shined it down there, and he said it was pretty tall compared to like the trees around it. Yeah, let me see if he sent me a picture
of
what the eyes look like.
Saying goodnight to my boy.
What's going on, Joe? How you been?
Hello.
Joe,
Joe,
watch.
Recovering from the coop, man.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you now. I didn't know if you can hear me. Yeah,
flu? I can hear you. I can hear you. No, I had the coof, man. The bid.
Yeah.
Killer crud. That sucks.
Didn't get the vaccine,
twice,
thank God.
Time. Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Listen, like I
That's
said,
the most miserable son of a bitch I've ever had to deal with.
Yep. I almost ended up in the ED.
I am way too much of a conspiracy theorist to believe in that bullshit. So yeah, I didn't get that shit either. But personally, I think I might have had this shit before it got big. So
yeah, I think I had it in November or December of 19. I had the same like symptoms, but not as severe.
Anything that makes your hair hurt is bad.
I don't have much hair on top of my head, so
yeah. That shit even made my mustache hurt.
You know where you got it from? Or was it like being out and about, or
just out and about, probably? If it's about a 3-day incubation, I came in contact with it like on a Sunday or a Monday, and then it just jumped all over my ass on Wednesday.
I'll try to find the picture that he sent me. It was about an hour from me. He was outside. He looked down in this field.
Click on it.
I didn't even know if that's.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
He saw these like.
How do I add a photo to this?
I think you can only do that through like the page site. Hold on. Let me go back. Settings, present. All right. You see where the little mute start cam, settings and stuff like that. Present. You would hit present, and I would assume that would be share screen.
So hit present.
Share screen. And I think you go into share screen or slides. Do you have it in? No slides there. Yeah, I'd assume it's share screen. Then you could probably bring it up through that.
Picture layout.
Yeah.
And then where do you added on the screen?
That is a good question. That is a good question. You know what? Can you send it to me through Messenger?
Maybe. Hold on 1 second. No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Got any of that jerky going, Joe?
No, I'm holding off because I didn't want to make anything while I was sick. Because I didn't want to expose anybody else to it by accident. Yeah, my son TJ was sick with it for about a week and a half. It was kicking off in his ass. That's a very special kind of mean shit right there.
Well, which one did you have? Did you have the Omicron or?
I have no idea. It was one that put my ass down hard for 3 or 4 days. I wasn't going to a hospital with it. I don't want to go there and infect anybody. Because we know the hospitals take such good care of people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I get it.
Yeah, I was reading some stuff about it's with a venom from a snake that like sits up like this and goes. You know what kind I'm talking about?
What, a cobra?
Yeah. Only I don't think you can be able to say too loud for too long. Can you hear me on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really loud.
Can you hear me on that?
No, but that's
hey,
right.
bitchin'.
Joe, with your settings, all you'd have to do is just go in, like your little tab through the StreamYard app, go to your settings, and you can just turn your mic down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, I'm going to send that photo through Messenger, Bass.
All right. We'll see if I can bring it up.
How are we doing there?
I can't figure out how to friggin' do this. Why is everything so complicated?
It's modern technology, my friend.
Hey, Joe.
Long gone are the days where we used to play Oregon Trail.
Super tech.
So, man, them old computers that we used to.
Still too loud, or
just on the part that you were
you're a little better, yeah.
Okay. Well, I can self moderate too. I'm used to talking around people I think can't hear me, so I speak up a lot.
All right.
Let me know when
Come to find out, it's not that they can't hear me; they're just flat ignoring me.
Might be a mixed bag because I'm not gonna lie, when I don't want to hear somebody.
So how was your last bass?
I gotta admit, when I don't want to hear anybody, I just like, yo, what? Wait, hold on. You gotta speak up. I got hearing aids.
Is that cool that their food bowls stay empty?
Yeah.
Okay, because she pukes in the night too much.
Yeah.
All right,
All
Truth.
right.
Sounds
Bye,
good,
man.
man.
See you more, man.
He's got to go. He's got to go wipe down some stuff.
Yeah, my son got all the height in the family. He's like, what? How tall are you, Teach?
6'2" on
6'2"
on one leg, 6'3" on the other.
Yeah, he's 6'2" on one leg, 6'3" on the other.
I'm 6'5".
Yeah, he got all the height in the family. Everybody else in the family is like 5'0".
Yeah.
All right, so,
His sister's like what, 4'11".
4'11".
She's like 5'3" something.
It's like probably she is that tall. Yeah, surprise. Nah, he says she's like 5'3". She just looks shorter. Gravity makes her look shorter. Catch my meaning.
I still didn't get that out of him.
All right, let me check.
All right, so yeah, while we're talking about that, what are you guys thinking about this whole remote control idea that Truth has cooking up? Oh,
Yeah,
there.
I think it's a great idea.
Nah, that's a link for something called Goosebumps.
It ought to be interested.
It's like looks like a rap album.
You get the photo?
All I'm seeing is something that says Mercules with two glowing eyes with a crowd and somebody standing on stage and says Goosebumps.
Yeah, he says that's what the eyes look like when you look down in the field.
Oh, okay, I got you. Really?
Those look like canine to me.
Oh yeah.
You think so too?
Okay, I'm missing it.
Hold on, I got you. Let me see if I can bring this.
I'm not seeing
I'll
it.
send it to you in Messenger, Joe. Or actually, Bass, can you upload that in the chat?
Yeah,
somewhere so everybody can see.
Give me one second.
Okay, thanks, man.
Download.
Videos like only 7 seconds after you just talked.
Save it, bitch ass.
It's so cool.
Uh-oh, sounds like the boss is in the house.
What, me?
All right.
Yeah. You heard one your youngin' in the background? That said, sounds like the boss is in the house.
Yeah.
That's the boss.
Yeah, we had a long day. Had our last soccer practice today. Went to my girlfriend's house. She played with her boys, and then we went shooting at my buddy's house.
Cool. I shot a mini pistol.
I haven't seen the photo. It looked like you had some fun.
All right.
Teach them early.
Yeah, she got to shoot a regular pistol. It's pretty cool. It was a Colt 1903 7 mil.
Nice.
Start young, teach them right,
man.
Computer.
Yeah, she's got a BB gun. I got her for her birthday a couple months ago. She loves it.
7 millimeters, not a sizable round for a youngin' to be playing with. He stinks.
All right. So. Truth need to hurry up and get here. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, man. Hold on. All right, let me. So, search. No, that's all that. Series and it says. All files. This. No, okay.
Hey, Joe.
Hello.
Hey, Joe.
Not that big.
Said hello.
All right, I
Back
think
over
I might be able
to,
to do it now.
Oh, you got a. That's right. You got a delay on your end, Gabba.
Why?
All right.
Because you're on the YouTube. You don't have StreamYard. It's two separate apps.
Hey, Bass.
How you doing? Picture. Oh, that's not it.
Hey, Bass.
Hello. I don't have my camera going, but how you doing?
All right. It said to add it. But it's not popping up.
All right.
Good.
It's not popping up. Damn it! Hold on, give me a minute. I'm calling Truth right now.
All right. There's a link in the chat, Joe, if you want to check the picture out. I don't know if the link works.
not seeing anything in the chat. Hang on a second. Let me get the comments. Oh, come on.
Dude, you can't do that. You're going to mess it up. You have to leave it where it is.
My set's giving me such a... I'm getting mine's being a pain in the butt right now.
All right, I got Truth on speakerphone. Hold on.
All right, so what you want to do, right? In your StreamYard, at the bottom, there's a little TV-looking thing that says present or presentation. Click on that, right? A big tab will pop up, and it'll have like three tabs at the top of it. Click on whatever tab you want to show, and then hit the share. Then it'll pop up on your screen. What you'll have to do is click back over to StreamYard and then hit the add to stream button. And then it should pop right up on your screen.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It just says slides, extra camera, and video file.
What is that?
All right. Hold on.
Let me try adding video file to see if it works.
No. Before that happens, it should say slides, video file, and share screen. You click the share screen.
Yep.
Okay.
And then that's gonna bring up 3 tabs up there that says choose what to share.
Yeah, it'll say like Microsoft tab, whatever. It'll have like a few tabs that you can choose which one to go.
All right, so then it would.
It says screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors.
Whatever one you wanted to share, underneath that tab.
It's not one. It's the 3 options. You don't get to click it. It just says share screen on the bottom that you click.
Well, all right. So click what in that box. Where it says share screen? What does he have in that box?
It says screen sharing is easiest with 2 monitors. Screen sharing works best on a good computer. Some screens let you share audio. Look for share audio checkpoint for the next window. That's it. And then it says, don't show these tips again. I can click the box. And then under that, it says share screen.
Shoot, just hurry your ass up. Because you got the... Huh?
Make sure that's plugged in the battery.
All right. It'll be in a minute. Because he's got the... I'm pretty sure he's got the administrative shit or whatever, so he might be able to do it from his StreamYard into yours.
I have the $20 one. Does that have it?
Oh, so, yeah, you should be able to do it then. All right. So all right.
We'll be right back.
All right, man.
All right, so what you want to do? We'll click out of this real quick. Let's see. Hit the present button. Then you go down to share screen. And if you have that open up in a tab in like a separate window, that photo, you would just click over to the window, and it will show like the tabs that you have open. Like I have like Canva, my downloads, and like my StreamYard. Yeah, open it up in a tab.
It says choose what to share. Oh, Microsoft Edge tab.
Yeah, if it's that photo, you could. Is it all right? Before you click that, when you go to the window tab right in the middle, what are the tabs that are open? Because mine has like everything that I'm having on my internet. It has my download.
It says StreamYard and two more.
StreamYard and two more. Okay. It doesn't show that photo. So you might have to download. Did you send me that photo through Messenger or through your laptop or through your phone?
Laptop. Hold on, let me see. If I click on the actual photo, hold on. Fucking hate this shit, dude.
Oh, once you get,
I don't understand why this is so complicated.
Once you get the hang of it, you'll be all right. Trust me, I'm learning new stuff every day on this.
David Wilcott, what's going on, man?
Sure. Stop sharing. All right. So, picture.
Sorry about that. Blow my nose and get some coffee.
We're still trying to figure out this sharing pictures bullshit.
All right. So I have it sitting in the where it says like add to show or add to stream. Yep. There you go. Boom.
There we go. How did you do that, dude?
You got to bring up a shit. I'm just figuring out myself. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what it looked like, huh?
That's what the eyes look like. So you would go to present or whatever, right? Then you go to like share, and you would have to whatever you want to share. You'd have to have it brought up in a different tab, and then you would click over into your to the Microsoft, like the Microsoft tab, and it says you could add it to that, and then you just hit share, and it brings it right up. It sounds like a bunch of hoodoo mumbo jumbo, but Dave, man, I'm not hitting buttons. I'm trying to figure shit out. That was just being nosy. Yeah, that's what the eyes look like that amberish.
Yeah, that's what they look like. He said.
I think if I saw that looking at me out of the field, I would try to put a couple of rounds right between those eyes.
Well, like I said, he has where he lives. He's on a dirt road about 2 miles out from a main road, and it's in the woods where he lives. And he has bear, coyotes, wolves, and whenever he goes out there and he starts yelling, they freaking run off. This thing kept staring at him. He was fucking screaming and yelling at it. He had his LED flashlight on it, just stood there and stared at him.
Well, I'm pretty sure there was an encounter with
No thanks.
with Dogman up in Vermont. Wasn't it that couple that got they basically seen the weird lights like one night, and then the next night like a whole bunch of Dogman came up out of the field and were like surrounding the house. They did an episode on it on Paranormal Witness. I can't remember if that was in Hampshire or Vermont though. Pretty sure it was Vermont.
Yeah. I think Mr. Balin did that, or B. Allen, or whatever his name is.
Mr. Ballin
did one of those. Yeah, I think he did that one also. They got surrounded and they couldn't get out to the barn.
Is that the guy with the camper on the back of the
Guns
SUV?
in the house, so he was keeping them out in the barn, which is about dumb as hell.
No, Adam, this is a guy. They moved out to this. Yeah, they moved out to this property, and he had guns, but his wife told him she didn't want the guns in the house, so he had to put them outside. And they're sitting on their porch one night, and they see these like strange lights off in the distance down in the wood line or whatever. And I'm pretty sure it was either that night or the next day, like a whole bunch of like dogman type creatures came up to their house and was basically surrounding their house. Like he tried to go out to get the guns in the garage, and he got basically cornered by his truck.
Oh, is that the one where the guns were like in the barn and the motion light would come on?
I believe so.
And one of them climbed on the roof.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounding awful familiar.
They weren't able to leave until like the next morning.
Mm-hmm. When they all left, but the night before these things showed up, they seen a whole bunch of. Yep, they seen a whole bunch of strange lights in the woods.
Yeah, he went out 2 or 3 times to get the guns, but that thing was still there, and it would stay just out of the motion light.
Yep.
Yeah, that was freaking crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was in Vermont.
It might have been. I know there's a werewolf legend that's in the Cold Hollow Mountains. The hell was that called? There was a documentary on it. It was like a low budget, but it was pretty interesting. The Cold Hollow Mountains, there's 7 towns which it runs through. The Fletcher, Waterville, Belvedere, Bakersfield, Enosboro, and Montgomery and Richford. Let me see if I can find that.
All right.
Documentary name.
Steven in chat, he's the one that seen the eyes, or was somebody else?
Stefan, yeah.
Stefan, sorry.
No, you're good.
Like some pronounce it Stefan, some pronounce it Steven.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
He's the one that seen it?
Over and, yeah.
Dude, I'll put the link back in. Let's get him on. I would love to hear what he's saying.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll post the link back in there right now. Absolutely. He just got to give, if he's never been on, he just has to give StreamYard access to his mic.
Oh, hell no.
He just got to give, the hell you mean charge controller? Whatever. Alright, I got a bit of a lag. Yeah, that's all you got. That's all he has to do. Let StreamYard access his video and mic, and he'll be able to hop right in.
All right. It's the Hound of Cold Hollow. Hunting the Hound of Cold Hollow. Came out in 2018. It's a short documentary.
Daddy, my computer.
I've heard of that. I haven't watched it though.
My computer, computer. Like I see you like doing all this stuff.
What, Gabriella?
My tablet, I like my
Shit.
tablets.
Dave, if you're still listening, hop in also, bro.
Because I like see like you doing all this stuff.
Bring it up so I can see what you're talking about. But yeah, dude, it's the documentary is amazing. It's really good. He goes around and talks to eyewitnesses around the town and stuff.
You know, I heard about that. I think I might have watched a little bit of it, then I ended up falling asleep. But I definitely heard about that documentary before. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. It's like I started watching one on the Bridgewater Triangle last night, but for some reason I fell asleep because
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
an
have to
idiot
check
and
that out.
wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Some reason fell asleep.
Yeah,
David, come in the. Here, I'll send in a link, Dave. Come on in, dude. Stefan, can you hear me?
Anybody catch Bolton Cat's show the other night about the cannibal in the jungle thing?
I fell asleep.
Yeah, that was crazy shit, dude. Fuck that. I would go up against 10 Dogman and 10 Bigfoot before dealing with those things.
Man, that's some nasty looking little bastards right there.
Yeah, did you see their forearms?
Yo, what's
Hey,
up?
Truth, what's going on, dude?
Puts old evil monkey on Family Guy to shame.
Yeah, right.
The evil monkey was awesome though.
Oh man,
just like Peter fighting with the damn rooster chicken all the time. Hey man, all the that's like all the foreshadowing in the. It's like the foreshadowing in The Simpsons, man. Maybe that's some foreshadowing for us, that evil monkey thing. I don't know, man. The Simpsons haven't been wrong yet.
All right, so
haven't been wrong yet. That is kind of creepy, ain't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so what are we getting into tonight?
Well, we're going to talk about future field investigations. Let you guys touch on your RC idea. Explain to everybody what you have planned. And Joe, explain to them what you've been doing and what your future expeditions are going to be like.
Okay. Well, I think there are...
Run that by again?
Can you hear me, Joe?
So it's about future field investigations. So we're going to talk about what we've been doing or what we're going to be doing in the future as far as going out, looking for different stuff. Hey, David.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, Adam. How's it been, man?
Not bad. You?
Truth.
Oh,
Dave,
can't complain.
what's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey,
How goes, fellas?
All right. Somebody, whoever that is, got to turn the music down.
Sorry about that.
All right.
How you doing, Stephen? So you're the one that's seen those eyes?
I have, yeah. I actually, the next, couple days later, I heard that song come on, and I saw the picture, and I was like, oh, my God. That's what I saw in the backfield.
Stop touching it.
I did. I just paused it.
You can't pause it.
All right, so the way research has been going on for God knows how long, it's been the same thing, right? You got people going out there and potentially putting themselves in danger, trying to find evidence and everything like that. And a lot more times than not, you don't find anything because they want to avoid human contact, right? My idea is, I know people have been using drones for research and everything like that. I'm taking a cue from the ghost investigators. Look how much equipment these guys have. You know what I mean? They have spirit boxes and all kinds of shit they carry with them. Why not if you're researching a cryptid or so, utilize some of this RC stuff that's out there when it's the sky's the limit with this stuff. You know what I mean? And you don't have to break the bank to do it. Like you can buy a kit, put it together for like $250. Throw all your cameras on, throw some cameras on it, everything like that. Your transmitter, your receiver. I'd say all in 600, maybe 650. And you've got yourself depending on what scale you went, I would either go with 1/10 scale or bigger. And depending on what you have a remote investigation tool that you can send out into an area where you don't have to be. Because the transmitter and receiver that I looked up, I sent it to Dave Wilcutt. The radius is up to 2.4 miles. Right? And then if you throw a signal,
that's pretty far.
Yeah, like if you throw a signal booster on that.
Okay, but when you're talking about in the woods and you've got gullies and this, that, and the other, that reduces your range on that.
I'm getting to that.
But still, it gives you more range than just going out and boots on the ground and running around out in the woods, and it's still a hell of a lot safer.
So you set your RC up. Now the range on the one that I found is 2.4 miles, and you're able to plug in 15 different models with it, right? Now, if you were able to find a signal amplifier and plug into that receiver and boost your signal, I think you can get further. But as it is, with the 2.4 miles, maybe a little less depending on the terrain you're in, you take it to a research area, drop it off, and then you bugger out of there like a mile. That way you still have almost a mile of traversing with this RC if the range dies down a little bit. You know what I mean? And you're not right there in the area where something can sneak up on you. And I went on Amazon, you can find a GPS tracker on there for $17 that you can track with your phone. You send this out into areas, say you come across stick structures, habitat, anything like that. You ping that location on your phone, right? And then, boom, you want to go really investigate it. You have those coordinates. You can traverse and walk right to that coordinate. You know what I mean? Plus, the chances, I'm thinking maybe the chances of catching something on, because it would have 4 cameras. It would have, let me see. Did I share it on Facebook? You would have 4 cameras. One on the front, which would be a live stream. I would take a fucking StreamYard phone. No, not a StreamYard phone, a Straight Talk phone. Set it up to send it to like a StreamYard, like how we're doing now. Then on the sides, you can put more of those cheap phones on there, or you can put GoPros on the other side, on the other 3 sides of it. In the middle of it, you put you put two of those auxiliary battery packs on the like you can choose your charge your cell phone with. That way it'll power the phone, and you put a little speaker on the top of that. And then on that from the phone, you'd be able to send out sounds, like play the Sierra sounds through this little speaker on top of the RC while it's traversing through the area, right? So you've got a live streaming camera going on it. You've got 3 GoPros on it. You've got a GPS tracker and a speaker potentially blasting putting out signs. Right, I'm thinking, like Bass said the other day, 3 things are going to happen. You're going to scare something off, nothing will happen, or you'll catch something. Why not try it? It's worth a shot. And I think I might have the perfect area for it. The Bridgewater Triangle. That shit's right on the East Coast. It actually starts. My wife's family lives in Abington, so that might be a research area.
Oh yeah, it will be.
Like take this thing up there and test it out. Maybe find a damn puckwudgie.
Well, I told you if I could get a hold of Molly Hatchet, we can go down there to her property and freaking test that shit out. Because I was down there last week. That shit is kind of thick back there, man.
Like, just to like fuck around. I was at Walmart last night, and I just went through and went to the magazine section and found the RC car section, the RC car magazines, and some of the I'm just to grab it and look at some of the tires that you can put on these things. You can get these tires. The one that I have actually has bead locks on it, like little screws you tighten the tires with. Me and Dave were talking about, you get a decent tread tire, a big decent tread tire put on this thing, and then put spikes in it. That way it'll help it along the terrain. Or they actually sell tank tracks you can put on these shits.
Yep.
They sell tank tracks you can put on these RCs, and it'll boogie through it. It'll get through pretty much anything.
The hobby shop I talked to the other day mentioned the tank tracks.
Out. But yeah, like I think
a friend of ours.
What? Go ahead, Joe.
A friend of ours is like really into the RC cars and stuff like that, and I bet he would find this to be a real good challenge for his engineering skills. This guy does some really cool stuff with RCs.
Joe, you need to contact me later then, so we can talk to this guy, because I can tell him.
See, my only thing, truth is, like, as far as traction, you're going to be able to get, but what happens? What's going to prevent it from like tipping over from left to right? That's my only thing.
That's why you get the wide stance.
Oh, all right.
Low profile, wide stance.
Wide footprint. You get the wide tires.
You can buy a kit that'll widen the stance of the wheels. And I forgot to mention, you throw FPV camera.
It's like putting dualies on it.
What? Yep, you throw an FPV camera on there, right? And you boost it. How you doing? What's up? But you throw an FPV camera on there and boost the signal of that, and that way, you've got the live streaming camera in front, right? Catching the. You can drive off of that, or you've got the FPV camera on top of it that you can use to move around terrain. So say you come up to a log, you can use the FPV camera to back it up and find a way around it.
Okay.
Like, you wouldn't just be going out there cold turkey.
Yeah, like if the military uses radio controlled devices, the police uses radio.
Damn, y'all got all fuzzy.
The police use radio controlled devices. Like, I don't know why.
Well, I posted a video I posted a video in the chat the other day where the dude was freaking sending his remote control car to pick up food and shit for him.
Yeah, yep. Like I don't know why this can't be used to
with like a little hinge that closes when they put the stuff in, a little hinge that comes down and like closes it up and whatnot. It pops up like.
Now I know what technology he's using for that too. He's not using a regular transmitter. He's using a Wi-Fi by going through like his tablet or iPad to control it with a little controller. And with a city, that's easy to do, because all you got to do is have a little hotspot on that RC, and he can control it all over a city. That's basically almost like how, well, not like a drone, but anything can be run off that Wi-Fi. And with how technology is now, it can be easily done by that.
Can you guys see my Facebook screen on your thing? I'm only seeing reptile eyes.
All right, so we'll stop that. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Okay, so this is a little mock-up of what I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
So this is the back of the car. Yeah, that's the back. You take a GoPro and you face it up. You could either face it angled up like that, or you can face it straight out, right?
Oh, those
So
tires
this
are
is
pretty
next.
wide.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Oh.
that's just regular kit on a thing like that. That's not the extension kit on it, right? So this is Mach 1 up on the side here.
Yeah.
Mach 1 up on the other side. And then on the front, this is the front, right? Don't worry about the winch. We wouldn't use that
Put
shit.
some
But
put some dualies on that sucker.
yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, and then on the front of it, you could attach another GoPro, or I say take a little cheap cell phone, like Straight Talk or something like that, set it up to stream right to us, put it on the front of it, mount it on the front of this thing, on the front of this rig here, and you can send it forward. Now
Yep.
I'm gonna back
All
up a picture.
Yeah. Now on this, the way, yep, stay on that photo right there. Now with the way that's set up, you could put the two battery packs that we're talking about basically in the middle of the
Right,
chassis.
like
And these battery packs
right
have
here,
two charger ports where you could run
and on the
and
other
charge
side.
4 things. So you could charge each GoPro and the phone without them having to die on you.
Right.
And
So it would be constantly like
Right.
just charging them.
like if you see this here, right? This right here houses the receiver. If you're building the kit and you put it together right, this is waterproof. The gear, the transmission, all this shit is waterproof. All you would have to do is say add some silicone to what, add silicone sleeves to whatever, or that grease Dave was talking about. Add that to whatever open wires you have, and you're good. Everything on this thing is waterproof, right? So what I was talking about, like you see this part right here and right here, or you could even build it from where the body mounts are. You put a little plate or something across the top of that, right? And then you mount a speaker on there somewhere, and then you have the Sierra sounds playing loudly out of the speaker while you trudge this thing through the woods. I'm sure playing those Sierra sounds on this thing, moseying through the little brush, is going to attract something. And not to mention, if you are doing it right and you've got the FPV going and you've got the live stream camera going, something comes up and grabs this thing and fucking destroys it. What's going to be able to do that? The thing might turn it and look at it in the face, or there's all kinds of possibilities that can happen with this shit. It might annoy it and the thing comes up and smashes it, and you catch that all on your live stream.
Yep, whether it be a big rock coming in, a big tree, or whatever it is itself coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got the GPS tracker, so you want to go in the area and maybe try to find it later on. Boom. Or I'm sure we could figure out a way to say send. You know what? Fuck. You know what? Maybe not with the GoPro. I would take and get four cheap Straight Talk phones and put four cheap phones on this thing and live stream.
I found something even better.
Yeah.
Those little spy cameras you can get, like those nanny cams.
Yep.
All you got to do is put them on each side and do it 5 sides: front, rear, side, and above. Because like down at the farm, as tall as those trees were, there was easily something hiding up in those trees.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even see the top because of smaller trees. But 5 cameras and one, you can have it set up, all 5 cameras, to be on different channels, to be going back to a tablet to live stream at the same time.
But you see this little pink thing in the back? This is one of those like smaller auxiliary battery packs you can put on this thing. Then, if you're worried about the weight, they sell big bore upgraded suspension for these fucking things.
Yep.
Like I think the possibilities to utilize a RC truck is we could get some shit out of it.
Yeah.
And
the only thing we got to worry about is who can make the body for it. Because when it comes to the body, we just have to have the exact measurement for them where it mounts, and the cameras and everything else can go. The cameras and speaker go to the body. Everything else underneath.
I wouldn't put a body on it. I would leave it open. I would leave it open with all the.
Well, you want a body on it. That way, it won't. No limbs or anything will snag up in there.
Well, yeah. Oh, that's all. Yeah. Well, it's all trial and error, right?
Yeah.
So you try it out with the body, try it out without the body. Like I said, this whole field of paranormal and cryptids and UFOs and what the hell was just on my leg? But it was my headset wire. But yeah, this entire field with all kinds of these paranormal investigation people are doing and everything like that, and trying to find locations. It's all trial and error. Why can't we why not introduce a little something else? I know it seems kind of childish. These guys are using fucking RC trucks to investigate. But what if we're using
I think you're onto something.
But yeah, like what if we use RC truck? You're not putting your, like me, myself, I'm 85% sure I'm never going to go in the woods looking for fucking Bigfoot. But I'll put one of these things out there. You know what I mean?
You get a toy now, though. Come on.
Yeah, but and not to mention, like, it's not just Bigfoot out there.
Stick.
Well, yeah, but it's not just Bigfoot out there. Like that guy, the guy earlier this week got fucking mauled by that bear. Or that.
I posted that on in the group chat.
That grizzly.
Damn grizzly bear, man. That shit was chomping on his head.
Guys.
Yeah.
Or that grizzly. What was that? The same grizzly that was trying to get that hiker that climbed up the tree or whatever.
No, that was a black bear. That wasn't a grizzly.
Well, the black.
Now the shit I posted in the group, that was a grizzly that had to do. Like he said, he could hear it chonking on his head. Yeah.
No, what there was earlier this week? There was a hiker. There's a video out.
That shit went viral real quick.
A black bear was fucking trying to get this hiker up a tree, and he kept like trying to kick it in the face.
No, he was climbing a rock wall, and came at him, and he was climbing up the rock wall, and the shit came at him from the top of the rock wall, and he was able to dodge it, and the shit went down like maybe 10 or 12 feet, and it was still trying to jump up and get him.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, it's all.
I'm not scared of a black bear, but a grizzly.
How many researchers have gone out there and they're putting themselves out there, being boots on the ground, just out there randomly looking for a location, and they get attacked by cougar, black cat, fucking bear, winding. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think
crawler.
Yeah, it's not just the cryptid you got to worry about.
Like I'm the way I'm thinking. You use this to initially maybe go search an area. And like I said, you got the GPS tracker on it, so you just put it out there in the area. You find an area where you've heard there's been activity. You drop this thing off, and you roam around for a while, right? Now with some of these battery packs, everybody's worried about the battery life like that. I have a 2S 8500 milliamp battery. I run that in my drift car and my my really fast RCs and shit like that. I get like over an hour of like high speed playing out of that shit. These here, they're low and slow. Like they're meant to be like trail trucks, like crawlers and shit like that. Those batteries will last you quite a while in these things.
3 hours.
Yeah, a couple hours.
A couple.
All you got to worry about is getting from point A to point B and just sitting there and let the cameras, the mic take control. That's it.
And then it'll have enough battery power to get back.
So you're gonna play sounds on the way out or when you're stationary?
maybe on the way in, you get a little further in. Before you stop, you start playing sounds. Then you let it sit for a while. You play some sounds, move it along a little bit, play some more sounds, move it along. You know what I mean?
Okay, there you go.
Like kind of maybe make it try to follow you, make it try to find you.
Right.
And that goes back to where I
Kinda
said
like
we
fishing.
need to have a body on this thing, because the way that RC looks without a body is completely different. But if we camouflage it and say, if it goes down to the farm, we need some real tree and it looks like leaves on the wheels and tires. That way it's somewhat camouflaged and doesn't stick out so bad.
Mm-hmm.
That way it has to look for it.
On it.
Right.
Like,
if it goes into a field of hay, something like that, have it looking like straw.
And the transmitters and the receivers, right? They have a bunch of different auxiliary ports, auxiliary buttons and ports that you can use to activate different shit on this thing. Yep. So you can take and plug one auxiliary port in and use it to say turn your lights on. Like you can put where these two yellow hooks are in the front, right above those are two bright ass LEDs on those. Right? You can take that. You can take your auxiliary port on your transmitter, flip that switch, and you can turn on lights on the thing, or you can wire it up to do any other thing you want. Like I've seen some people take and because I'm on at least like 30 different RC pages, and you should see some of the shit these guys do with these RC cars. They'll take a transmitter, they'll take a servo, and they will make some of the wild. Like have you seen the videos of the RCs where like the Terminators like driving a truck and shit, looking around like that? Like people can do all kinds of stuff with these RCs, and not to mention the shits are used to make movies.
I was just gonna say, chasing vehicles or whatever.
Yeah, like I'll stop sharing that one quick, and I'll bring up another. I'll bring up another screen because I looked this up, like RC camera car, right? This one dude took a $10,000 camera and stuck it on a $250 RC, and the shots were fucking amazing. Images. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go StreamYard. We're gonna go to present, share screen, Microsoft, share. Like, look at that. You know how heavy that damn camera is?
Yeah, that's a big ass camera, man.
Like, you know, can you imagine how heavy that camera is? And these guys are, and these
Notice
things
how the front
fast.
tires are stanced out.
Mm-hmm. These things are fast. They're meant to keep up with car chases and movies and shit. Why can't we? I'm not saying mount the damn camera like this. I'm saying mount a few a cell phone and a few GoPros on an RC crawl truck and send it out in the woods.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this one. Like, granted, these are custom RCs made to mount these cameras, but
there's no reason it can't work.
Yeah, it's generally the same. It's generally the same principle. Like, I just randomly searching YouTube, I put in RC camera car last week, and I came across this video where this guy took a little Traxxas RC car, it's maybe like 1/18th scale, and he sent it down. I think Dave said it was a mole hole or something like that, because it was on the bank of the side of a lake. The dude thought it was beavers, but he took this little RC car, and all he did was mounted a GoPro on it, And then on the side, he rubber banded a flashlight, and then on the other side, he rubber banded a kind of like a FPV camera, and he sent the shit 20 feet down a beaver hole, and well, he put string on it to just in case it got stuck in there to bring it back. But that's generally the same thing I'm trying to do, or the same thing I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the whole time he showed the footage. Like you see the thing moseying along, you had to back it up a couple times, move it around. That's what I'm trying to do. Use something that's considered a toy for some investigations. Why risk your ass when you can? Like, look, this one's got the two back tires on it.
Heck yeah.
In the back, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, look at this one. Like, this can be done.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so that's kind of like how I want to get the shit. Right? Get rid of this camera here. Put a camera, you put your cell phone in the front, camera here, GoPro, not a GoPro, but one of those like GoPro-esque cameras, or you can do, like I said, put the cheap straight talk phones on there. One here, one here, one here, one here. Have them all live streaming, right? You have a little bit of a plate here with the speaker mounted on it, and a camera facing up. Extra battery pack here, extra battery pack on the other side, and boom, bingo. That's what you've got an RC investigative tool.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that shit.
Yeah, you're definitely onto something, man.
Like I'm just, everything's trial and error, and I'm just like.
And you know what the crazy part is that I don't believe that anybody has even tried this.
I mean, they might have, but they might not be talking about it. I mean, why? It's worth a shot. Shit.
Maybe they're not talking about it because they got good evidence. They don't want to give it away.
Or they got the good evidence and someone shut them up.
Yeah,
that's also a problem.
Well, that's why I said have.
So, is there a lot of areas that have had, activity around your guys' parts?
Well, we got we did an interview with one of Bass's former coworkers named Molly Hatchett, and this from where I sit right now, it might be like 4 miles away.
No, you're closer than that, dude. You're closer than that.
Closer than that?
You're probably from your house.
You a stone's throw away.
Dude, as a man, that might be like a 5-minute drive, not even. You go down Cold Spring Road.
Oh yeah. But
you go down to
So what happened with her?
She was out hunting with her stepdad or dad, right? They dropped her off in her tree stand, and they walked over to their tree stand. She was out there for a while, and I believe it was right before the sun came up. She heard a giant fucking tree get ripped out of the ground and thrown towards her.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and she was nervous. She didn't see what did it, but she saw. I believe she did say she saw a little bit of the tree, but definitely heard that shit get ripped out of the ground and thrown in her direction. And she didn't leave. She didn't get out of the tree stand until her stepdad came and got her.
Did she hear any noises?
That quite possibly could have been a female and felt to her as a threat because she wanted to be the only female around the other males in that area.
Well, it was a brown pants moment. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you what, it sits out about 40 acres.
Really, 40 acres ain't that big.
No, but this is a dense 40, man. Dense 40.
Oh yeah.
Matt, let me see if I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Let me see if I can bring that up. If I can find fucking find exactly where it is. And then, not to mention, we have the Basher Kill up here, which is like the largest swamp area in New York State. That's just like a 10-minute drive from me.
Yeah, that's right on the other side of the mountain where we seen that UFO that you fucking wanted to go check out.
And not to mention, I'm telling you, one night I saw a light down there. Like me and the wife were coming back from Orange County, and when you come back from Orange County, you go up Wartsboro Mountain, and then you start coming down Wartsboro Mountain, heading towards Sullivan County. And then on the way down, you can look out and you can see a good distance into the Bashakil, right? And then, so I'm driving, and then
on both sides of the highway too.
Now you can't get a boat in this shit. Nope. You can't put a boat in this, not at all. And I'm telling you, in the middle of this damn thing, there's a light. I thought it was a flashlight. I don't know what the hell it was. It was a light. It was in there. It was in the Bashkill till we got down toward like getting ready to crest and couldn't see it anymore. But then it just blinked out. So I asked a coworker that lives in there, like near there, and I was like, "Yo, is there any way to get a boat or something on that shit in that area?" And they're like, "No, it's not possible." So there's like that.
You can't even get a kayak on the shit.
Like there's that research area too. So there's a few spots where I can try to send
out by the Villa Roma, where a few years ago somebody seen an auburn colored one on the trails that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hatchet Woman, that's possibly Bigfoot. What's this one you're talking about that you can't get a canoe on or a kayak? What do you think's out there?
I think that's a swamp area, so I don't know what the hell could be out there.
I know they call snakeheads out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to go to...
Yeah, somebody released those snakeheads out there.
Oh, yep. And they said if you catch one, kill it on site and immediately call DEC.
Yep. That's part of a little conspiracy I believe.
So you think people are purposely doing that shit?
Yep.
I thought so too.
Right along with chronic wasting disease in deer and a few other things. If you read it, go in about how some people are finding the meat in some of the wild hogs being blue. That's another thing.
Oh, we got this shit called zombie deer up here now.
Oh yeah, that's chronic wasting disease.
Nasty things, dude.
If you read on how it's
she said it's a Cold Spring,
right? What, her property? You froze up. Her property?
Okay, I'm there.
It's Cantrell Road.
Yeah. Well, I froze up because I'm using fucking Google Earth real quick. Cantrell Road, specifically?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure where Haddock Road is, right? You go where Haddock Road is, and you go maybe like another mile or two, and it's right there on the left-hand side. Then you go down a couple of, say about a quarter mile, half mile, and it's on the right-hand side. It's basically the Southwoods area.
Joe's having a hell of a time with his net.
Oh, no, I'm using Google Earth.
Yeah, Joe commented in the chat he's having a hell of a time with his internet.
Oh, I thought you said I was. Oh. All right, so
No, you're good.
Yeah, unfortunately with Joe, sometimes that internet comes and goes for him. Sometimes it works great. Other times it just falls flat on him.
So where are you at, Wilcott?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth.
Nice.
Hell no, not nice. I've been here for 6 days.
That long, really?
Oh, you're still at that spot?
Yep, still here.
Damn,
I'll be going
man.
later tonight after all the live streams and checking to see if my damn trailer's finally done, so I can get the hell out of here and make some damn money for the week.
Right. It's a long ass time to be in one spot.
Oh, it'd be nice if they were paying me to sit here, but I've had that happen before, but not this time.
Usually only when the wheels are moving.
Well, at least you get to enjoy some of that good Texas barbecue.
Not in this area. Holy crap. Takes you an hour to go 4 miles.
Well, you're in one of the main cities of Texas, aren't you?
North of it. Because Dallas, Fort Worth, if you get it the wrong time of day, it takes hours to get through. It's basically like hitting Philly, Newark, New York City in one day.
Oh.
You got to think how big Dallas Fort Worth is.
You didn't even have to say. You didn't even have to say freaking Philly. All you had to say was Newark and New York City. I knew exactly what you meant.
Oh, I know.
I hate driving to Jersey.
Hell, I got a cousin. He can vouch. There was one time I hit it at the perfect time. I went right through the middle of Dallas doing 70 miles an hour and didn't let up. I got through Dallas in 40 minutes.
Jesus.
Of course, that was well over 20 years
being
ago.
a trucker, dude, because your truck's so long with a trailer, and then you got dumbass fucking drivers that cut you off, or you know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
Or idiots that miss their exit.
Right.
And,
like you saw
they're
that
in
exit
hammer
sign,
lane, and it's 5 lanes over. They got to get across.
like you seen that fucking exit sign 5 miles back, just like I did.
Not only that, they're from the area.
Yeah,
they knew damn good and well they were coming up on.
Oh, Joe's gonna try again.
And then again.
Hey, Joe.
There he is.
Hey, Joe.
Back again.
Good for now. Knock on wood.
Signal issues in my area apparently, because I'm sitting here watching my bars go up and down, up and down.
Oh shit! I just had to pay to upgrade my internet. My shit was moving real slow. I'm like, yo, why is this shit moving so slow? Then I went through the speed test. I'm like, no, this shit ain't cool, dude. You guys are charging me $160 a month for freaking just internet and cable, and you're not giving me the best internet.
Audio's breaking up big time.
Oh, I was saying I had to upgrade my internet.
I think the remote camera thing is a good idea. If anybody can hear me, I don't know.
We can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Okay, somebody can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear
I
you.
know that.
Oh no!
Damn it!
Oh man!
What?
He got kicked again.
Joe's thing's freaking loading. It's not streaming good. You guys still going on at 10?
Yeah, probably a little after 10. Which
Oh, we can cut it short. It's been almost an hour and a half.
Because I got to make a cup of tea and take a shower.
Don't forget your crumpets.
Give it another 5 minutes
I
or
don't
so.
eat crumpets, man. If I'm gonna eat something with
Give
tea,
it another 5 minutes, and then you guys can get ready for the show.
Well, I'm back out now, so I got some Chinese to eat real quick.
You'll be hungry again. 30 minutes.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm not gonna eat it all. I'm not gonna eat it all.
I had some Chinese donuts earlier, to tell you the truth.
All right, we'll see you at 10, man.
Don't worry, he'll eat now. He'll be hungry by 11:30.
Yep.
That's why when I get
Bass,
Chinese
you're
food,
gonna go with Truth with the RC car?
Yeah. Shit, that camera he's running on it right now is one of my actual cameras. He actually has my other GoPro, but he doesn't have the actual mount that it sits in for it. Because I have no idea what the hell happened to that mount. So we got to get another one, which is fairly cheap, but yeah, absolutely. Dude, I'm not too sure about hooking up like four cheap camera, 4 cheap phones running a live stream would be great. But I'm just a little nervous about the weight that I would add to it, because if you're gonna run those 4, you're gonna want 2 of these battery chargers, like I showed Dave that I got, where it has 2 charger ports on each one, where you could charge. You could charge your left, you could charge your right, you could charge your front, you could charge your back. You
already got that figured out.
One on the top.
Monday, I'm ordering a body camera. It's a quarter of the size of what Vault has, like the police issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's quarter of the size. It's no bigger than 2 inches, and I'm going to try it out for the next live stream I go on. If I go into the farm or somewhere out west, I want to try it. Nice. If it works, it runs for like 3 to 4 hours on its own battery. But if you plug in an external battery, it'll keep running.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. You get like
now we can get
batteries
5 of them.
Just charging those shits.
We can take them and Velcro 5 of them on it, and they already have mics on each one and everything else. And all we got to do is run through a Wi-Fi.
See, but the thing is with that, is that pre-recorded or
no? It does live stream.
Oh, it does do. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like $100 each.
That's not bad.
So that's why I want to try this first one first and see how it is. That way, if it works great, then we'll start using it and upgrading little by little.
Hey, when are you going to go back out to the farm with Jeremy?
Next time I go out farming, it'll probably be with Jeremy and Vault. But first thing we got to do is here in a couple of weeks, I got to meet up with Vault and Cobra, and I think John. I'm not sure, but we're all supposed to go down to Florida. And because we're going to go and bring the rest of Vault's and Cat's stuff up to Tennessee.
Nice. Yeah, hopefully Jeremy doesn't get hit with whatever he got hit with last time. Shitty stuff.
Well, he's still on right now. I don't think they went by that damn X again. Right now, they're at the barn. And they've been playing around it for the past 40 minutes. So, and as hot as it is, he ain't wearing his coat like he was last time.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm still trying to wrap my head around what the hell that was, because you guys didn't hear it.
Yeah, we didn't hear a damn thing.
But everybody listening in, even on Jeremy's TikTok, they heard that shit.
Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird ass noise.
And I'm thinking, because tonight there's 4 of them out there.
So nothing might happen.
Right.
No, so because Chris is out there too. There's a female out there, and
Right.
and Volt's been out there so much they probably already know Volt's smell.
Mm-hmm.
Also with Cobra.
And they know a Cobra, he is good. They know him as a friendly. And like when Jeremy kept having Roy out there. Y'all saw how big Roy is, didn't you?
Roy's a big dude.
6'6". Was it 6'6" or bigger? Or 6'9"?
I think it was like 6'6", 6'7", something around those.
Yeah, he's big.
It's a big boy.
But and like him being around the barn and everything.
One more time.
He's got the persona. He is very easily scared.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
I wonder why they haven't gone by that X yet.
I don't know. Because I know Fault is live again.
Yeah, I know. I seen that come up part 2.
Yeah. Because I looked over at Jeremy's and there we were up. Jeremy and somebody else, I think it was Cobra, was up in the loft in the barn. Because they looked over, and when they did, you saw Kat with a little light on her head, holding a phone and holding Cobra's shotgun. I thought that was funny as hell. Her holding a shotgun make her look like a little kid.
Yeah.
They got to go by that X.
Well, not only that,
Chris ain't much bigger than a pint of piss anyway.
Yeah. She's a little bitty thing. But I'm wondering if they ran up on any smells like we did when me and Jeremy was out there. Because catching that deer urine as fast as I did and only catching it for a second and then doing it for 3 times, that was weird. You smell it and it was gone. It was like you were standing right on it. And usually as strong as that was, you had to open a bottle up to be able to smell it. Like that.
Right, and it doesn't just go away like that either.
No. I'm wondering if something was messing with my mind, because Jeremy smelt it too. It was just a split second we smelt it and it was gone. But we never heard anything move through those woods. Because a deer, once it knows you're there, it will blow, then take off after it stomps. You know, stomp, snort, or blow. Check, see who you are. If it don't like you, it's
those
going to
blow
take
noises,
off.
man. It's like that came from that.
I like that. I like the idea with the remote control thing, because, you know, one time out there with my ex, and we got grunted at, and then went out there with Bobby, and we got growled at. And up until that last time, I, you know, wasn't too twitchy about going out. But when you got something that growls at you, and it's not a fun thing.
Right.
Didn't
Doesn't
see
make you
it,
feel like
but
the alpha in the
damn
woods.
sure
Heard it.
You know, I thought of other things too after.
That makes you feel like you probably ought to.
The website I found.
No, go ahead, man, because all I had was something really smart ass to say.
Yeah.
Something about being prepared with a couple extra pair of draws.
Yeah. But you know how people always go gifting with apples and stuff? Those little cameras you can get, you can
hell no.
Core out a little hole in one of those apples and throw some of them out.
I'm not taking no food out of them big son bitches.
If they don't know
get
you,
their own damn food. I don't want them to associate me with food.
Yeah, but when they grab that apple and pick it up,
I'm skinny and tasty. I'm like beef jerky, man. I'm skinny, tasty, and chewy. I'm like beef jerky.
No wonder you make so much.
But no, man.
You pour yourself pour a little teriyaki sauce on you before you go out, or you do the honey glaze.
It'd probably smell better. Nah,
I better leave it there. If I go any further, it's gonna get weird. Joe pouring that honey glaze. Rubbing his nipple. Come on, big boy. I've got the snap into this Slim Jim.
Get that based and brush. Get that based and brush.
Oh my fucking god.
God, you ain't right, man. You ain't right. Oh my gosh. Gee whiz on that note. Yeah, let me go get some Hormel ham glaze while I'm at it. Mix it up with some bacon grease.
Well, could be worse. Could be a.
I don't know, man. It still seems like the surefire way to do it would be like smear it in instead of using lubricant on the remote. Use bacon grease on the gears.
Oh Jesus!
Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Did you hear about Barton Nunley? When he went out to LBL, he was cooking up bacon and some other stuff, and nothing happened.
Well, bacon's more for Bigfoot. Depends on what part of the LBL he was in. Because I've heard numerous reports of Bigfoot coming in for bacon, but I've never heard them dogman coming in for bacon.
Yeah, I can't remember what
never heard him come.
Which way the wind was blowing.
Never heard him coming in for a plant-based burger either. One of those impossible burgers. It's impossible for even Bigfoot to eat.
That's just horse shit.
We'll see Harry from Harry and Henderson picking it up, going whack, throwing it.
Yeah, there's two factors on that. It depends on where he was at in the LBL and which way the wind was blowing.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, like there's two sides of the LBL. There's the dogman side, then there's the Bigfoot side, and they try not to cross each other's path. Right. So, and I hear more stories and more reports, especially from like Vault and stuff like that. If you start cooking bacon, it brings in Bigfoot. I haven't heard anything about a dogman being called in with that.
Well, did you hear about that smokehouse? I don't know, maybe Alaska or somewhere. There's like a smokehouse and a Bigfoot friggin' went tearing through it and stole all the meat.
I would doubt it.
Was it salmon that they stole?
I don't remember what kind of meat it was, but it was like a smokehouse.
I think
we'll see, in Alaska, a lot of people smoke their own salmon.
The Bigfoot was going in and pulling the smoke flavoring off the walls and stuff, basically getting it all out of the ground, and it was an old smokehouse. You get all the drippings. And
he was going in and out, and I think they like
the
boarded
Bigfoot
it up
was
or
going
some
in there
shit.
and gathered. Yeah. Yeah, and he unboarded
and then like
it.
they boarded it up, and he got pissed off and freaking tore the whole thing down, stole all the meat.
Yeah, that basically goes back to the Siege of Hanobi too, where they had all the deer up in that freezer outside the house.
Yep,
they kept going after the deer.
Mm-hmm.
Because they was easy meal.
They don't have to work for it.
There. Exactly.
Opportunists.
Yeah, and that almost didn't end well for those guys.
Yeah, they needed a lot more people there.
But you know what? One of these things that kind of irks me, even though I've never seen Bigfoot, I believe in it wholeheartedly, is that when people actually report these things and then you get these organizations that come out and try to investigate the property and shit like that, those guys are not professional at all.
No.
Like, next time we talk to Vo, we'll talk about what he experienced with the trying to report the first dogman that he's seen to like the BFRO or whichever agency that was. Even the guys at Siege of Hanobia, like they had problems with them.
Yep. Because remember when they couldn't do nothing, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
The government came in.
And a lot of these places, people get called. They call these agencies out or organizations out to investigate the shit, and they're there for a couple of hours, experience something, they beat feet and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
All right, we got the animals all riled up or creatures all riled up, and then they got to fucking deal with it.
Mm-hmm. So if I ever seen a Bigfoot, which I haven't, I wouldn't say shit to them. I wouldn't say nothing. Absolutely nothing. Shit, there's been a few times where they came out to people's property and it was like, "Yo, we'll buy the property from you." Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you know something's wrong then.
Mm-hmm.
The last one I saw was 4 years ago.
The only person with that kind of pull is freaking Bigelow, but he's more into aliens and stuff than he is cryptids. Because I believe that he found.
I heard. Go.
No, go ahead.
There was the hell was it? There was like an interview, I forget whose podcast it was, and I forget where they lived, but there was, I think it was a woman and her husband, and they lived, I think it was by a body of water, and there was like a mountain or an island or something, and they would see like weird lights go by it or whatever, and like it would like almost like it was going to crash into the mountain, and then the mountain would open up, things would go in and then shut, and then vice versa coming out. And then this military like bought the piece of property next door, and they were making all these like shooting and banging noises at night and stuff, and it was like really weird.
Check out UFOs over Cashers. It's in Cashers, North Carolina, and there's a lot of aerial stuff going on over there. There's a lot of reports of underground noises and construction noises and stuff like that. Sort of like a Dulce thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a lot of these places you'll hear underground like
this
homes
lady's
and
got
drilling.
all kinds of pictures of stuff up in the air.
Is that close to Brown Mountain?
Probably not real far, within a couple of 100 miles, I'm sure. Where's Brown Mountain at exactly?
All I know is somewhere in western North Carolina.
Okay, well then it's probably fairly close in, because Cashers is in Highlands, and it's like right at the just about on the Georgia line, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina area right there. It's just about where those three state lines meet up.
Okay.
That's where Cashers is. Okay, and if Brown Mountain is in western North Carolina, that's, that's stone's throw. Really.
Yeah.
50, 60 miles maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I'd have to look. But I mean, you know, you don't know. There could be something tying them together. I mean, you got same kind of weird stuff going on, and same kind of weird sounds, same kind of weird things. All that crap's linked up underground anyway.
Yeah. Because you got to think too.
Our tax dollars at work.
Well, think of tax dollars when it comes to the highways, U.S. and interstate.
That's all black money. That's all black bag money that they're using for the underground stuff. That's the profits. Well, no, that's not the profits they make off the drugs. They put those profits in their pockets, but that's included in it. That's all black bag money, man.
Yeah, but what I was thinking is, you know, some of these places, it would have been a whole lot simpler just to tunnel through these mountains instead of going over them. A lot less accidents of anybody overheating their brakes and going over the edge, causing accidents that way. Just go straight through the mountain. But yet they always said, well,
you got to keep the underground you got to keep the underground stuff for the government and the elite. You can't have those common folks treading across that ground.
Right.
You know, safety for thee, but not for me.
Yep.
Or safety for me and not for thee. Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to end this. I'm going to get something to drink and go hop on Truth and Bass's live stream.
All right.
Right on.
Thanks for having us on.
I appreciate you guys
brother.
coming
Thank you
on.
for the invite. We'll see you shortly.
All right. Thanks for coming on,
Thank you for
guys.
having all of us on. And let me know when you want to do it again, man. We'll get on here and chop it up again. We gotta.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm still trying to figure out StreamYard my damn self. So.
Pain in the ass, man.
Bass,
all right.
We'll talk to you in a minute, brother. David,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
see you in a minute. Adam,
yep, we'll see you.
Thanks again, guys.
We'll see you in a few, bro.
No problem.
All right. Bye.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.